Yep. Once again, very good morning and thanks for joining. Uh, in continues to last session which we done over the Saturday. So we are discussing the roadmap of our entire SQL Server DBA. The training program means what concepts are there, what concepts we are going to discuss, and what are the things we need to take in care in the future. Okay, as a database administrator, we'll focus on those the people who are already having the knowledge, they can understand all the terminologies, but the people who are starting the journey into the new to the completely SQL Server, you will get to know the information basically means what we are going to learn in the upcoming classes. Almost we are going to spend 2.5 months, right? So what we are going to learn, that is the first focus of the today. See, in general, so not only forget about DBA, sir. We are not worrying about the DBAs, okay? You decide you wanted to learn a technology. It can be Oracle, or it can be Postgres, or it can be Java, it can be artificial intelligence, it can be muscle level language, whatever it can be, big data, Hadoop, SAP. So in the globally, we are having thousands of technologies. Okay, out of that, we may choose any one of the technologies which we may heard or someone suggested or by researching by yourself or asking the chat gpt or over the internet. Okay, you will get some information, and you will start taking any one of the technology, and you will start your journey for learning and putting your time, putting some amount of efforts, and putting some amount of price, and you will start your journey for learning the technology. See, basically, we need to start any technology from the scratch rather than going here and there, finding the content and preparing by your own self and going to the market. It's little challenge for us. So when you start your journey, okay, now we'll take as a SQL Server DBA. Okay, you decide that okay, finally I need to go for either. See, basically two kind of things will. One is coding, one is non-coding, especially in terms of coding where you are having Java, Python, PySpark, Gusto, SQL, and C, C++, or .NET. Okay, so we are having different technologies when you especially go for coding base. Some people will show more interest on the coding. Some people will get afraid. They won't hesitate, but they will get little panic when especially going for the coding. Okay, and they decide that okay, I don't need any coding. I want like kind of support kind of projects where there is minimal. I'm not saying no coding. There will be minimal coding knowledge. Okay, I can handle those kind of minimal coding knowledge, but more on my concept. Then you can choose the DBAs. Okay, either you go for SQL or Oracle or Postgres or Mongo or Teradata or Sybase. You are having almost 300 and plus database management systems are there in the throughout globally, knowingly, unknowingly. Minimum to minimum 200 plus databases are there. Out of that, we've been selected a Microsoft product. Everyone knows about the Microsoft. Everyone. Okay, so majority of the people who started learning itself. Okay, we know we will start with the operating system. We'll start with the MS Office. Okay, somehow we know about the Microsoft. So one of the Microsoft product is our SQL Server. We'll talk more about tomorrow, about more on the Microsoft products, all the stuff. Okay, now you decide to go for SQL Server. You thought that okay, SQL is one of the leading database management system. Okay, and we need to start explore more on the SQL Server, and you started the journey. See, you won't stick with the one technology, sir, because we are in the 2025, 2026. Okay, we are moving. No, there is no 2025. Let's go on 2026 only. So we are in 2026. Assume, imagine we are in 2026. So if you stick with the one technology, there is also one is the biggest problem. Okay, there is one biggest problem. And if you go for different, see, you are professionally training for SQL Server DB and you started your journey. You work for almost 10 years or 5 years or 6 years. You've been working as a SQL Server DBA. Then what is our future? Okay, you will stick with strictly with the SQL Server DBA, or you will learn one more database management system to do gain to stand by little highly in the current state of IT industries. Okay, where they are looking for multi technologies. Definitely, that is a one big idea. Will get it. So you will get a lot of confused whether I need to go for again database management system, or within the SQL I can gain some more. You've been working for example, you started journey 5 years ago or 6 years ago. You are confidently working as a DBA. Now you are so good on the DBA. Now you are not getting that much of fright of any coding, because you've been handling the more troubleshooting issues. When you are handling the troubleshooting issues, definitely you will get idea about the scripting. Okay, so how the developers or application team or apps team, they are designing the queries or T-C equals. You are understanding the T-C equals, you are understanding the queries, and you started improving the performance, and you understand the flow of the query. Now you are somewhat handling, and you are somewhat good at the development as well. Okay, you are having little knowledge because you are enhancing the script. Okay, you are improving the performance, you are enhancing the script. Now within the SQL there are a lot of technologies. Whether I need to go for that technologies, or again I need to stick with the DBA, like I no need any development skills, let's go for again DBA. For example, Postgres or Redis or Oracle or MongoDB or any other database management system, which will enhance your profile when you are going for into the market. That's up to us, sir. Okay, whether you are going for the same DBA technology, cross DBA technologies, or within the SQL, there are a lot of things where we can enhance here itself. So that is up to us. So we'll talk two things here majorly. So first stick with the SQL Server. Okay, I don't want to confuse you a lot. Let's stick with the SQL. See how our interest is very important. If you're learning any technology, okay, if you're starting any journey, I know majority of the students will have more interest on the day one, but when you go for a ending of our course, majority of the people will drop. I'm not sure why. Okay, so within the span of 2.5 months to 3 months, we are spending with one technology. Okay, completely we are learning. So it's not easy, sir, to complete within the 3 months also. Majority of the time, because there are lots of content. So it's not like uh, see, we can't especially go for choose any other technologies. Every technology is having this own content. So how we are delivering SQL Server. So even when you go for majority of the people, hey, Postgres is very light, or Redis is very light, or other technologies are very lightweight database management system. No, sir. Whatever the activities you will do in the SQL, or whatever the activities you do in the Oracle, majority of the activities you will do in all the database management systems. Okay, here and there the features will be a little bit changed, but underlying concept will be the same. So uh, whatever we are learning, maybe that is not completely learning, or we are not unaware of the concepts. That's a problem, and we are thinking that okay, no, other database management technologies are very lightweight when you compare with the SQL. SQL is a massive. It's not like that, sir. All the database management system contains the similar kind of stuff. Okay, so that we should keep in your mind. Whatever you are doing on the SQL Server, majority of the time you will do for Postgres or Oracle or other technologies also. Majority of the time, because it's a database. All are database engines. So whatever you will do on one database, majority of the time, same activities do in the other database management system also. That is one advantage with the DB engines, especially. So when you go for other technologies, you can easily understand, you can easily grab the knowledge, because almost all are here and there, small changes. See, you know about e-commerce applications. Amazon is the one of the best e-commerce application. In India, Flipkart is also one of the e-commerce application. Okay, so if you open both e-commerce application, both having the similar kind of products, but maybe the brands will be different. So they are also going to sell the laptops, mobiles, groceries, kitchen items, homemades. So here also they will sell same kind of products, but maybe underlying the products will be, brands will be different, the prices will be different, so offers will be different. Like same, if you go for database management system, almost all the database management system will falls under similar to similar. You should understand the internals especially. So that is a main our focus when we are starting our journey as a DB. That's the first thing, sir. Now, okay, Subbu, fine. You are saying that okay, what we are learning in next 2.5 months to 3 months. Okay, fine. What about my future? What about my future? That's a biggest question. My experience is growing, Subbu. For example, now my experience is almost 5 to 6 years. See, majority of the people won't stop the IT industries. So they won't quit and they won't go for any other business majority of the time. We don't have other, we need to stick in the ITs. So I need to enhance myself. So definitely I need to go for other things. So what is my future? That is also very important, sir. Okay. See, what you are learning is very important. What you will get in real world is also very important. Both you should understand. See, everything every trainer will try. No, majority of the time don't accept that everyone will try everything. No, sir. When you get into the project, when you start your journey, okay, in the real world, then we can understand what kind of project it is, what kind of work culture, what kind of work we are assigning, we are getting, okay, how we need to fulfill that work. This all comes into the picture. Every project is a unique. See, when you selected for so and so project, when you get a chance, definitely project to project, definitely the underlying concept will change. But majority of the time you will do the same work, but the process will be changed. Underlying process will be changed. So 75% you are learning the technical skills. For 25% you need to understand your project. Okay, so please make a note down. Okay, this is this is a day one. I'm saying everything in the day one itself. 75% you are learning the concept. 25% you need to learn about the process. That is very important, sir. That is only very, very important, because you should know about your project, how your project is designed, what sort of activities I can take, what sort of actions I need to take. If I'm taking action, what sort of approval I need to get it. All are very important, basically. Not simply learning the technology. If you simply learn the technology and once you enter into the project, okay, definitely somewhere you will caught it. You should know about the process. Process is very important. That is the reason we are taking this much of time. Okay, why we are taking means each and every concept we are need to know about the process. So in the real world or in the technical terms, see, we will compare entire this training into two. One, in the real world, how we'll get a chance, what sort of actions you need to take, and how the technical stuff, what technical stuff you need to grab it, and see how we are putting our interest on the technology is also very important. How we are putting our interest on the technology is also very important. See, uh, one is notes is very important. Of course, we will share the notes. Okay, of course, we'll share the notes, but whatever the notes we are sharing, then whatever the notes you are preparing is very important. Majority of the time, you will avoid to prepare the notes. That's the biggest problem. So notes is very, very important when you are learning a technology. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, we are going for concept wise. Okay, so when we start the concept wise, so I'm not saying that within the day one itself you need to start and you need to do research all the stuff, but slowly enhance your notes preparation, slowly enhance your process preparation. That will help us a lot after 2 to 3 months. Once At the end, at the beginning where you started, at the ending, you can notice that, oh, I got a good amount of information. So I no need to depend on anyone. So I know the process and I know the technology. I know the concepts and I know the process. See, everything you should keep in your mind, not in the notes or not in, but see, how you need to prepare the notes is also very important, sir. Simply, if you go and ask the chat GPT can provide everything. Now, AI can change everything. Now, whatever the chat GPT is providing, you can copy, simply put in the notes and saying that, hey, my notes is ready. No, you should not go to the chat GPT especially. Okay, you should ask the Google. Google is the first learner. Then every trainer, sir. Google is your first learner. So you should go and ask the first Google and open at least 10 to 15 blocks. Okay, refer all the 10 to 15 blocks, what they are saying, how you are understanding, how Subbu told, how you understand. Okay, if I'm saying like this, whether someone can understand what you are saying. See, always you need to prepare, like if someone come to you and ask a question, hey, can you please brief about a SQL Server? What is SQL Server? If I'm answering, if I'm delivering something, someone who is non-technical also need to be understand. That is how you need to prepare the notes. Then only you can understand that, okay, oh, okay, I know the concept. So whatever we are presenting, that is my ideology, sir. Maybe your ideology is something different. So always, first thing, prepare the running notes. Everyone, by watching or by researching, start preparing the running notes. See after 2.5 months. So prefer everyone one note. Okay. So prefer everyone one note. That is one of the best thing we'll suggest. So like, I'm a little mad. I will prepare lots of notes. I don't know what is this notes also majority of the time. Okay. So a lots. So if you go here, okay, here is something content. When you go here, there is something content. So when you go here, there is something content. Okay. So if I'm learning something new, I just put on here. Maybe I may forget. So one note. So everyone start preparing one note, because this will be auto save. You no need to explicitly save it. So if you go for Notepad or MS Office, better than that one, you can segregate. Okay, you can start preparing the OneNote. That is the first thing, sir. Any technology, I'm not saying you will be part of this training or you may quit after some time. Okay, you will go for other technology somewhere, wherever, whatever the technology. Start preparing the running notes. Okay, so you can go for concept wise. Bookmarks are very important, and also, okay, so if you open the Google Chrome, for example, I'm going Google Chrome, set the bookmarks. So you can go here. I'm having lots of bookmarks. Really, I will go to all the blocks? No. See, only indexes contains this many. Will I go and spend some time? No. But I will do the bookmarks whenever I'm having a time, whenever I'm facing issue on the indexes. Maybe rather than going again researching, I can go here and find the best block majority of the time. So it will save our time when you are working. Okay, so not only for SQL, so any technology. So let's go for Postgres or ADF or Mongo or Azure SQL, scripts, Power BI. Maybe I just done the folders here. Okay, then again I will went for subfolders. I will do the bookmarks. That is also one of the best thing you need to do it. Okay, because you will sync with your email. So whenever you go to the IT industry, when you get a project, when you open your browser, and if you connect to your email address, all the bookmarks will be visible, auto visible. So you no need to again research in the real world also. That is a one good habit you need to do it, sir. One thing is bookmarks, one thing is running notes. Okay. Again, simply don't copy paste. First understand what you are writing. Okay, that's the one thing. See, I know what is the content is available here. I know everywhere wherever I go, what I need to deliver, what content I prepared, what content I enhanced, because my own I prepared this stuff. Okay, now every monthly I will start preparing the content because I promised for the Postgres people I will deliver the blogs. Okay, because this is a new technology, right? Then just started. We are working, myself and Sai, we are working mostly by this month ending. We'll go for the blogs. Like same for SQL also, I will prepare the content. So I will keep monthly wise. Okay, this month what I learned, last month, previous month what I learned. Okay, September what I learned in terms of Postgres, in terms of SQL, so that at least in a week or in a 2 weeks or in a 3 weeks, you thought that okay, I learned something new. How you are enhancing is also, see, no one will come and ask you that okay whether you enhanced or not. That is up to your interest. See, don't please always run on the subject. Definitely somewhere you will success like anything. That is a one thing I can say in the beginning, sir. Don't run on anything, just run on the subject. You should run on the subject, either whatever technology you are choosing. You are having lots of knowledge. You should first rely on you, not someone. Okay, majority of the students what they will ask means I will also get shocked out there is, uh, they will confuse us his brain lot. Majority of the people first they need to know about the core concept. They should not go for advanced level. See, no one should start advanced. First you need to start the core concept. If you understand the core concept, automatically advanced level you already strong. You already strong knowingly unknowingly. First you need to go for core concept, how the base part, mean to say the base. If the base is very strong, you can construct how many floats you can construct it, sir. If your base is not good, it's very tough to construct the floats as many as. So one thing I told, running notes is very important. One thing, bookmarks are very important. Two things, okay. And one more, I can help you, scripts. Sorry, okay. One more is scripts. Come on, scripts. Okay, you can log into the GitHub and you can sign up with your email address to the GitHub. It's our public repository, and I will show you how to create the repositories, how to upload your scripts. Okay, you know what scripts you are going to use on your regular basis. As part of this training, I'm keep on saying, sir, I will run the scripts. I will show you the scripts output. I will show you which column is very important, what script you are going to use, what script you can enhance. When in keep on our training, I'm showing you. Okay, now what you can do, like for example, daily usage scripts. So I myself itself also prepared one thing. So which I will use regularly. Okay, like all the scripts I will place it for regularly sanity checks. Means just for my information, I will run couple of scripts. I'm not telling these are the massive scripts, but this scripts majority of the time I will use it. So that's the reason I kept my daily user script. So you also, once you got the chance in the project, okay, then when you start working on the day one itself, you don't know, sir. But definitely in a week, in a 10 days, in a 30 days, definitely you know that what sort of work you are getting on regular basis, what sort of scripts you are running on regular basis. That time you can start preparing this one and keep it handy. No need every time go and research. Majority of the people will do what they will do, right? For example, you are working with the file groups. They will go and they will search in the Google. They will go and they will search in the Google. Every time they will search, they don't save anything. That is also that is a bad practice, sir. So whatever you know that daily you are using, so save somewhere, it will save your time a lot. One day there is a less work for you, I can accept, but one day it's very critical day for you. You are only one shift and majority of the P1 are sitting on the bucket, your bucket, then the problem will start. And no one is picking your call. And 3 to 4 critical tickets are sitting on your queue. Then who will handle, sir? You only need to handle. And you call to your team lead, you are call to your team members, no one is picking the call. Be it is a very midnight and it is a 3 a.m. Imagine that is a critical situation, critical midnight. No one will pick majority of the calls. Then and you are keeping going to the Google and searching for something. That is one of the biggest. Okay. Now, one more good habit I can tell you, sir. See, when you start your journey, okay, when you start your journey in your they will allocate the desktop or they will allocate the OneNote. They will allocate the desktop or they will allocate the OneNote. So just create a folder and just go for here and start new. For example, new. Okay. Once you click on start new, then you will get this wizard. Then open. See, for example, today is November 17th. So I can mention that I can open the new session 17th November. Okay. Now, whatever the tickets you are getting, okay, whatever the tickets you are getting today, I will mention the ticket number INC, okay, 000 468. For example, this is the ticket I received. Then what I done? So I will keep my ticket number, okay, or I will keep my ticket number. So whatever the communication I'm doing over the ticket, whatever the blocks I'm referring over the ticket, whatever the scripts I run over the ticket, you will mention everything here. It will just take 3 to 5 minutes, sir. 2 to 5 minutes. Okay. Now, you worked on the ticket, you close the ticket. After 6 months, there is one escalation on this ticket. Okay. Now, what you will do, you will go to your ticketing tool and you will search for the ticket. You don't know which block you referred, you don't know what script you done, what you don't know what you updated. You just updated the brief notes on the ticket. Okay. Now what you will do, you can go to here and you can open this one. Okay. So I referred this block, I run the scripts, I done some work. Now you know much more information here. Or that is a one thing. Or one more thing is, after 1 week again you got the similar kind of issue for another server. Okay. That is also running always on availability group and you got similar issue. Now, you know, oh, I worked on this ticket, this kind of similar ticket. Now you'll go here. Okay, this is related to same thing. Oh, I referred this block. I took so on so action for this one. Now I can follow same thing for that ticket also. It is saving a lot. Earlier, to work on this ticket, it took almost 2 to 3 hours. Now it took only 30 to 40 minutes. You saved almost 2.5 hours of time. But that is also we are not doing. I'm not telling that every ticket you need to update like this. The ticket which is something new for you, you feel that something you've done certain action which you were not done in the previous. You know, right? You are working on the ticket. No one is working on the ticket, sir. You are working. Now you can save that one, right? That is not a bad quality. So you done some recommendations, you done some actions, okay? Something you felt that this is something a different issue which I am completely unaware of. Those ticket you can mention like this, just for your future reference, just for your see, we are a human beings, or not a robots, not a computers where we can remember everything. So definitely we may forget. Okay, so at least if you're saving somewhere, definitely it will help you a lot. Got this point, everyone? No? Yes? So everyone is understanding what I'm saying? So I'm getting bored. Are you getting bored? No? Yes? See,
Yeah.
basically, my intention is, sir, what you are learning technical, that is fine. But how you are going to implement that technical knowledge is very important. because whatever you are learning, okay, sir, I can accept you. But when you go to the real time, the challenges will start, because you need to responsible, you need to update to someone, you need to take approvals, lot many things, sir. Okay, that is the biggest challenge we'll face in the real world. So that is what I'm saying. From the day one to entire our training, we'll go in the real time point of only what actions you need to take, how you need to take. Okay, in case if you're taking that action, what impact it will. So how you need to request your apps team, okay, to get it approved, because you need to convince someone, right? Correct? Yes or no? And maybe sometimes application team is also smarter than us. Not only you, they're also very smarter. Then they are not accepting what you are saying. How you can prove them this this technical work, how you can convey them this technical work. This are all comes into the picture, sir. And definitely, okay, for example, you've been training and you are so silent. So why I will ask every time, are you understanding? Raise your voice. Are you understanding? Raise your voice means, for example, you go to the IT industry, definitely you need to go into the conference room at least in a monthly once or 3 months once, 6 months once. You should go for conference calls. Every weekly you are having the stand-up calls. Okay, every weekly there will be stand-up calls. Every day there are SHO calls. See, there are SSO calls, stand-up calls, okay, and apps, application team meetings, okay, the cab meetings, okay, cab meetings, and SWAT calls. These many meetings will be you will attend, sir. Definitely. We are not training all this stuff, right? You should handle, not Subbu, not someone, okay, not someone, not your brother, not your sister who is already working. So she told that I'm learning, okay. She won't handle this call. You should handle these calls. You should handle the SHO call. You should handle the stand-up calls. You should handle the application calls. You should handle the cab calls. You should handle the SWAT calls. Emergency, critical situation. They will bring everyone into the call. SWAT calls. And you need to prepare the mom minute to minute, minute on minute. Every minute what is happening. Okay? Everyone is frustrated because application is down. And that is very critical application, that too it's a business hours. Then you need to prepare the mom. So I'm not afraiding you, sir, but I'm telling the process. If you're simply learning the technology, if you're simply learning the technology, it doesn't help when you go into the real world. You should know about these terminologies. What do you mean by SWAT calls? What do you mean by CAP? What do you mean by SSO? SWAT calls, application, different things. All this also very important, not only your technical stuff. Not only your technical stuff, all this also very important. So we'll spend more time on this one as well. Okay, not only simply technical. In the upcoming sessions we'll talk more. Okay, we'll talk more. So three things I told. One thing is OneNote is very important. From tomorrow onwards, start preparing OneNote. Okay. One is bookmarks are very important. One is monthly wise what you are learning. Okay. I'm not telling that you need to prepare, but if you're preparing, that is well and good, sir. This is your notes. This is not someone notes. Okay. Same thing. One of student asked, "Will you share this one?" I told no, because this is my ideology. It doesn't help you, sir. Majority time it won't help. Okay. So he told that, okay, he will get the kind of time waste. Then you can quit the IT, right? Why IT is a time waste? You can go and happily sleep. Nothing, right? Then he's very quit. He's very silent. Then he started taking our course. Then you can quit the IT, right? Why you are learning? Go and happily sleep. So you need to prepare the notes. I can help you. Okay. I can review your notes. In case you done something, you prepared and you want to double check. We are happy, myself and Sai happy to help on that part. Okay, that kind of help we can do it, sir. Now, okay, fine. All this stuff is very important, which we need to understand. See, course, okay, curriculum. Yeah, I will share it, sir. Sai will share the entire course content, okay, to your WhatsApp group chat. You can refer once. Meanwhile, okay, just just see. Basically, we'll start from the scratch. Yesterday, also last session, also I told same thing. No worries, okay. Whatever the industry is looking, when you are searching in the Google, or when someone experienced people are saying something, or when you are putting your experience and you are going for the cracking going for crack to crack the interviews, whatever the content they are expecting in terms of high availabilities, in terms of cloud platform, in terms of basic, in terms of interview point of view, in terms of the real world point of view, everything we are training, so that you can trust us, okay. Whatever the industry is looking, where industry is currently standing, so we are delivering those content. You no need to worry about all the stuff, okay. Definitely, because everything we can't mention in the PPTs, or everything we can't mention in the slides, okay, in the PDF file or OneNote. But majority of the stuff what you are expecting, what you will get in the real world chance, all the stuff we are displaying, all the stuff we are delivering, okay. You can trust us. That is the first thing. In terms of cloud, in terms of on-prem, okay, so we are delivering. Just simply for your present, a simple slide, sir. We'll start with the basic level from tomorrow onwards, okay. We'll start with the basic level. Slowly we'll make you a little confidence on the SQL Server. So we'll start basic about what is Microsoft, okay, and what sort of Microsoft products are available, and we'll start about the data centers, a little intro about the Microsoft. Then we'll go slowly into the SQL Server. Okay, then we'll start discussing about SQL Server architectures, storage architectures. Okay, how the data movement is happening internally. Then we move into the concept wise. Once we complete the installation, whole this week, okay, we'll spend time on the SQL part only, means basic part, completely basic, which is very important. Now once we start installing the SQL Server, okay, then we'll move into the concept wise. Then you won't feel that much hectic load on user. First week definitely will feel hectic load, because more on theoretical part, so we'll discuss more on theoretical part. But from next week onwards you won't feel that much, because more on practical. So theoretical, like for example, we are discussing theoretical for 1 hour, we'll discuss practical for remaining time. So theoretical, practical, first this whole week we'll sit more on the theoretical part, okay. So we'll start with the basic components, okay, like Microsoft products, then what is a database, uh, and we'll also work with the SQL language. We are not going for deeper development stuff, but at least we are passing some information, what developers will do. You are a database administrator, you are maintaining your databases, but who is performing what actions are your developers is going to perform, testers is going to perform, upstream is going to perform, end users, customers, they are connecting to your database, they are performing some operation. What is that some operation? So what they will write in the SQL, what they will write in the T-SQL, we'll talk. And we are not going for joint conditions that much deeper now, because when you are tuning the queries, okay, when you are especially working with the performance tuning, that time definitely you will get to know a lot about these keywords, because we'll take some queries, massive queries only, and we'll run the queries, how it is impacting SQL, how you will improve the performance. That time you are need to deliver the answers. See, majority of the time our troubleshooting will go. Okay, our troubleshooting will go. We will take inputs from you only. Okay, first we will ask you the inputs. So, for example, we are expecting 10 to 15 reasons why it got failed. For example, why it got failed. in our mind we are having 15 reasons. So we may expect you at least 10 reasons from your side. Okay. How I will get to know, sir? That is the reason first we are discussing all the concept. Okay. Every concept complete, then only we'll go for troubleshooting. Okay. If you're strong at concept, definitely you can answer. At least I'm not telling that 15, we are not expecting 15. At least we are expecting 5 to 10. So I will add on remaining 5, remaining 10. Okay. That is how entire our troubleshooting will. I will take more inputs from you only. Then I will enhance a lot so that whatever I am saying, you can understand. You already know the knowledge, and I'm just enhancing that knowledge. Okay, in terms of troubleshooting will go a little differently, sir. Don't think that I am just simply producing something and you need to make a note down or I will provide the running notes. No, entire our troubleshooting will go on half and half. Your participation will be half, my participation will be half, so that you will become strong in the troubleshooting, sir. And technical stuff, it's completely on me. I will take completely lead and I will transfer the knowledge. But only the troubleshooting, it's half on half. Half you will troubleshoot, half I will troubleshoot. So that is a one thing I can confidently say that you will become strong. Okay. So once we complete the basic part, definitely installation is very important. As a DBA, you should know about the installation. Okay. So we'll discuss installation. Okay. We'll discuss the installation and we'll discuss what are the features, what are the components you need to remember while you are performing the installations. And before installation, what are the things you need to take in care? After the installation, what are the things you need to take in care in the real world? Not in our laptop, but in the real world. See, everyone can install SQL Server, sir. Even if you go to the first standard or second standard people, and if you show them, they can also install the product. Just simply clicking next, 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 next. That's it. You will perform the installation. Okay, but as a core database administrator, what are the things I need to take in care before I install SQL Server, before I install Postgres, before I install Oracle, before I install any product? First, what I need to take in care, that we are technically calling as a pre-installation steps. Okay, pre-installation step. Technically, you don't call it as an installation, sir. You will call it as a build. You are going to build a server. Technical term, try to remember building a new infrastructure. You are going to build the server. Okay, building the new server is nothing but on top of the operating system, you are going to build your SQL engine. SQL engine. So majority of the time, we will use the technical term called build. Build. Okay, new server build. Majority of the time in technical terms, you'll call it a new build server, sir. So you also need to remember new build server rather than remembering the installation and configuration, that stuff. Just remember that, okay, I'm going to build the new server. Okay, post installation is also very important. So once you install SQL Server, SQL will give the best performance. No, you need to perform the after installation also. That slowly you will understand, sir. In the day one itself, you can't understand. Okay, means in the first week itself, will I understand all this concept? No, so no. Okay, post installation, slowly you will understand because much more concept we need to discuss. Those terminologies you can't understand, the functionality you can't understand rightly because you are in the learning phase. So first try to remember pre-installation, post-installation. These are the two very important concepts. One more is if everything goes smoothly, it's well and good, sir. If something happened and your installation got failed, okay, that is also very important. Always see you are in the learning phase. I'm not saying that in the real world. When you are in the learning phase, one thing I can request, pray the code, okay, fail my SQL installation, okay, because when it is failing only you will learn, sir. When it is successing, you never learn. I'm promising you, okay, not in the real world. I'm not talking in the real world. when you are practicing something on your laptop or in your desktop, okay, just pray God, fail something, fail. Okay, now it got failed. Okay, when it got failed, then you will start thinking about why my installation got failed. Okay, so what is the error message? So for this error message, what sort of action I need to take in care? Now, how I can fix it so that my installation I can run very smoothly. If your installation got failed and you think that, hey, if someone is asking, either your brother or sister or Subbu or Sai, did you complete your installation? Majority of the people tell, yes, I am very good at installation, but it got failed only, the problem will start, sir. So always pray the God when you are practicing, let it be failed rather than success. You will learn little quickly, little faster. Okay, so installation failing is very important. Means when your installation got failed, how you will troubleshoot is very important, very important. So pre-installation steps, post-installation steps, okay, and how many types I can install SQL Server, and if installation get failed, how you will troubleshoot. See, these many concepts we need to discuss in terms of installation. Okay, is it clear, everyone? No? Yes?
Yes, Subbu, yes.
Yes. Next thing, once we complete the installation, sir, then we'll connect to the SQL. See, you install for example, everyone knows about the PUBG. You install the PUBG on your laptop or in your mobile or Android or iOS. Now we'll start opening the product, right? Now you'll start using the features. PUBG is one of the best example everyone can easily understand. So once you install the game, so better than us, our kids knows everything, sir. They are very smarter than us. We don't know how to expand in the YouTube. When you are keep on watching the YouTube for longer time, you don't know how to expand, you don't know how to minimize. But our kids are very smarter than us. They will open, they will ask the voice, and they will tell that, hey, can you play the baby songs? They will ask, they will zoom it, they will minimize. They are smarter than us, not us. They are smarter than us. Now, see, once you install the product, is this job is done? No, right? Now you should know what are the features are there in that product. Now we'll start learning the products, learning the features, not products, sorry, learning the features. Now, backups, restores, recovery models are very important. Once you complete the installation, these are the three factors we need to learn: recovery models, backups, restore. Because you are dealing with the data, sir. Data is very important. How you are going to secure your data in terms of natural disaster, in terms of human made mistake, that is very important. So once we complete the installation, we'll go for recovery models, go for backups, go for restores. Okay. Once we complete this one, almost, okay, like base concept you've done, sir. Okay. Now in my training, I feel that after restore concept, almost your base is done. Then we are going for next level. Okay. So not only backups, restores are very important. See, you know your how critical your certificates, whatever you done your education, take educational certificate or experience certificate, you feel that how it is very critical for us. Now what you will do, you will scan it, you will save in the Google Drive, or you will save that in your pen drives, your hard disk, your laptops, your emails, multiple copies you are keeping, because that is your future, that is your past, that is your future. Where what you done in the past means, I just completed this one, I just worked. So for your reference also, you are keeping all this stuff. Like same, okay, we are also taking the backups, we are also going to perform the restores. Backups and restores are very important. Once it is done, security will plays a major role. Last session also I told same thing. Security is one of the toughest concept and very important. See, you need to protect. See, when you are opening your laptop, you set a password. When you are going for your Android mobile or iOS mobile, you set the password. Why, sir? everything. When you are login, you need to set the passwords. Means you need to protect someone by accessing someone. So that is your privacy. That is your mobile, which having some privacy data. You will protecting. Like same security is also nothing but whom I need to grant the permission so that they can access. Okay, what sort of access I can provide so that they can't see other things. Okay, so logins, users, permissions, roles. Okay, and not only this one. See, you are going to store the sensitive data in the databases. Like for example, government sector data, like passport. Everyone knows about the passport. In India, Aadhaar is very important. In US, SSN, right? Social Security Number. There is SSN number in the US. In the India, Aadhaar number is very important, very secure. We need to secure it a lot. Okay, so if your data if your database is containing some sensitive data in terms of credit card, in terms of debit card, in terms of like a policies, like a policies numbers, in terms of account numbers, in terms of passport, it is storing some sensitive data. How you are going to protect that data is also very important. Like security plays a major role, so not only simply creating a logins, users, permissions, granting. Not only this one, security will plays a major role in terms of TDE, column level, always encrypted, okay, and data masking, okay, SSLs, TLS, protocols, connections, okay, NTLM authentications, Kerberos authentications, and SPNs. All this all falls into security only. Certificates like SSL certificates. These are all very important in terms of security only. So security will plays a major role, especially okay for SQL Server. A massive Microsoft came up with a massive protection. So majority of the time, Oracle people will always fight with the SQL people. So our engine is very secured because our engine is sitting on the Linux platform. Oracle, Postgres, Mongo, MySQL, majority of the time this will falls under Linux systems. SQL majority of the time will falls under Windows systems. Majority of the time, like 80 to 85% will sit on the Windows only. 10 to 15% will sit on the Linux. Okay, but Oracle, Postgres, MySQL, Mongo, they are completely sitting on the Linux platforms. Everything we need to run on the Linux only. So they will always will fight with the SQL. Hey, our systems are more. Of course, your system is okay. Your operating system is secured, and on top of that, you are placing your Oracle on top of that. But how you are going to protect your data in the terms of transit? See, this is one server, app server. This is your DB server. So while you are accessing the data, while you are processing the data, how your data is protecting, that is also very important, right? In terms of this, Microsoft is massively protecting. Okay, he came up with the always encrypt, even in the data transit also. This is transit. While your data is transit also, it is data is protecting. Your data is protecting. While your data is sitting, is protecting. So TD is nothing but in the sitting. In the server itself, it is protecting. Always encrypted. Your in the transit also it is protecting. Okay. Your connections are protecting, your data is protecting, your completely Microsoft is encrypting a lot, sir. So these are encryptions. So we must and should understand about the encryptions. So whole 1 week will sit on the security part only. Apart from basic, this is the basic, sir. Whatever we will learn basic, okay, fine. But in the advanced level, we must and should learn all this concept. Yesterday, someone asked, you are teaching NTLM, Scarboroughs, SSL, TLS, SPNs. Then I told, without teaching this one, how you can sustain in the market, sir? Because your experience is majority of the time my students' experience is more than my. Okay, majority of the time, every batch, many of students is greater than my experience. I'm having very less experience, sir. Okay, so but without I trying this one, how you can sustain in the market, how you can understand if you get a chance in the real world, how you will take and get these challenges, sir. Definitely we'll talk. And I will share each and every content. I will share different running notes. See, majority of the time you will get more running notes only, sir. Because these are all the concept you must and should aware. So how you will work in the on-prem, how you will work in the cloud. Okay. So both I will tell. If something is different or something is different, I will tell in the cloud. If something is both are identical, whatever you are learning in the on-prem, oh, same thing in the cloud also, then I will skip that content, sir. I won't tell in the cloud. What is something different, you must and should aware of that concept. Definitely I will talk, because when you go to the cloud, you will get a concept called Azure Key Vault. Azure Key Vault. You must and should know about Azure Key Vault, because we are going to secure our passwords in the Key Vault. You are going to secure our certificate in the Key Vault. You are going to secure your secrets in the Key Vault. Okay, then you should know about Azure Key Vault. Not only just a database. Okay, I'm learning a database. Will I can sustain in the market? No, something you should more futures you need to learn. Then only you can sustain in the market. So you will tell that I know the Key Vault, because majority of the time we will store our passwords in the Key Vault. We will store certificates in the Key Vault. We will store the secret passwords in the Key Vault. How you can get that password from the Key Vault, how you can get the certificate from the Key Vault, how you'll get the secrets from the Key Vault. Of course, you don't have control on the Key Vault, sir. You are not controlling the Key Vault. There is a dedicated guy who is controlling the Key Vault. But you must and should aware of the concept. How that dedicated guy is working with the Key Vault, you must and should know. So when you go to the cloud, you will also learning about Azure Key Vault. Where in the slide there is no Key Vault, sir. I not mention the Key Vault here, but definitely you are going to learn the Key Vault. Majority of the time I'm not mentioning SSL TLs also, but you are going to learn this stuff. So many things you will learn, sir. I can't keep everything in the slides. Okay, the experienced people I'm saying. Laterals, okay, don't get panic. We'll go. All are very simple concepts only. I'm not making too much complicated, but security plays a major role, sir, as a DBA. Okay, monitors we'll talk separately. No worries. This is also very important. And performance tuning. Okay, mid-level DBAs. Okay, majority of the people will learn the indexes. Uh, Statistics will play a major role. Indexes is a more powerful, sir. Indexes, statistics. These are the game changers in terms of performance tuning. In terms of performance tuning, indexes are very important. Statistics are very important. Execution plans are very important. And CPU, memory, disk, all are very important. So we'll go mid levels or we'll go high level only. Okay, we'll talk more on the high level about the indexes, about the query tuning, about the memory, CPU, IO, memory internals, CPU internals, IO internals, and how to troubleshoot it when you are dealing with the memory, how you will troubleshoot when you are dealing with the CPU, and how you will troubleshoot when you are dealing with the IO, input output. Disk is also very important. TempDB is very important. TempDB is very important. So this this all concepts are very important in terms of performance tuning. When you especially working with the performance tuning, these are all very important. As much what how much knowledge you want when you are happy to work in the real world, that much knowledge I'm going to share with you. We can't mention everything, but we'll talk plenty of things, many things. We'll talk much more stuff in terms of especially when you are dealing with the performance tuning. We'll talk more, sir. Okay, like CPU, internals, I/O, memory, 18456 error, clusters, data files, data logs. Okay, corruptions, log files, Kerberos, everything. And this type of running nodes you will get it, sir. Okay, each and every categories wise we'll go and start investigate. We'll go and start see. Straight away we won't go any troubleshooting, sir. First we'll talk about what exactly CPU is doing in SQL Server, what exactly memory is doing in the SQL Server, what exactly disk is doing in the SQL Server. So how to monitor first. See, how to monitor is very important. Then how to troubleshoot is very important. So how the functionality and how to monitor and how to troubleshoot. These are all concepts we are going to discuss. Now, high availability. Okay. Always on, clusters, log shipping, mirroring, replication, backups, cloud backups also very important. Okay. Backups are very important and DR plans are very important. So, and DAs is also very important. Distributed always on availability group is also very important. Not only this one, sir, failover groups, I told you, right? Failover groups and geo replication. Okay, this almost like always on only. DAs is also like always on, like a basic always on availability group. So these are all concepts we are going to discuss in terms of high availability. Each and every high availability will talk about these features, best practices, configuration, functionality. See, what is always on? Okay, how always on is working, what are the benefits we are getting, how to configure, how to switch over feedbacks, along with we'll go for the troubleshooting. Okay, 1 second, sir. Okay, so these all concepts are very important. We'll talk half of the concept in on-prem. We will talk half of the concept in the cloud. Okay, half of the concept in on-prem, half of the cloud in the cloud. Both will talk, sir. So majority of the time we'll sit on the cloud and also we'll sit on the on-prem. Like first 1 month we'll sit completely in the on-prem. Okay, next to 45 days to 50 days we'll sit on the cloud. Okay, so that you are super good at the cloud as well. Okay, you are super good at the cloud. Now, and we'll discuss about cloud paths as well. Azure SQL database, Azure MI, SQL on Azure VM, backups, monitors, automation, Active Directory, along with Azure Key Vault and storage account. We'll talk about storage account. Networks. We'll talk about the networks also. Okay. Massive networks. Okay. We'll go for. Will I do all this stuff? Whatever networks you were saying, Subbu. Will I do all this one real world? Means no, sir. But you need to understand how the IT industry is working. Okay, in the real world, how you are doing work from home. What you mean by VPNs? How we are doing work from home, Subbu? What I'm not understanding about the VPNs. Okay, in that scenario, we'll talk about the networks. Network will also plays a major role. If you are understanding the infrastructure, it will help you a lot when you are troubleshooting. It will help you a lot when you are troubleshooting. That is the first thing. So we'll discuss all this in terms of cloud services. In terms of when you go to the cloud, we'll talk all this one. And tools, okay. SSMS is the most popular, widely used tool. We'll talk about SSMS, Azure Data Studio, a little about PowerShell. I'm not going that much deeper about PowerShell, okay, but we'll talk as much as how much you need. That much we'll discuss. The red gate jobs we are not discussing. Profiler will discuss, extended will discuss, and the GitHub also will discuss a little. A red gate we are not discussing. We'll discuss the DMA. Okay, newer version of the DMA. Okay, or whatever they enhanced by Microsoft recently in the 2025. That we'll discuss. And okay, Subbu, fine. What sort of certificates I can do by learning this course? Okay, you can go and being certified for DP 900 like Azure Data Fundamentals. You are going to grab DP 300 Azure. You can grab it, and AZ 104. This is for Azure admin. Also, you can grab because we are going to discuss the admin level services also in the cloud. So you can do this certificates after completing our course, and we are also providing the dumps. Okay, so we will also provide the dumps, and you can also do the certificates. And finally, everything will be practical, sir. More on practical, more on lab. Okay, so not simply saying the theoretical part. More will sit on the practical. Okay, but first 5 to 6 sessions or 7 sessions will sit more on the theoretical part. After that, okay, most this whole week will sit on the theoretical part. Next week onwards, we'll completely go for the practicals, sir. Once we stabilize everything, we'll go more on the practicals. So performance tuning, high availabilities, migration. So I'm sorry, I forget the migration. So migration is also one of the like EOL kind of stuff, end of life. Okay, EOL and decommissions. Okay, you should understand this terminology: decommissions, EOL, end of life. If you're part of migrations, if you're part of okay, so this is also very important. So EOL decommissions means migrations. So on-prem to on-prem, how you on-prem to on-prem, how you are going to migrate. On-prem to cloud, how you are going to migrate. Okay, what are the different techniques we'll use while we are driving the migrations? We'll talk on this concepts as well. So once we complete this one, finally we'll go for like a kind of ideal process. Okay, so what are the L1 DBS will do, L2 DBS will do, L3 DBS? See, majority of the time L2 DBS will plays a major role in the IT industry. Okay, in the complete in our project, not IT industry, sir. In the project, L2 is placing a major role. Majority of the tickets L2 DBS will train, but we are be part of L2 and we are also be part of L3. So our main focus will be L2 and L3. L1 anyhow we will learn it, sir. If you are learning L2, L3, definitely we are sitting on L1. We no need to dedicatedly go and train the L1, sir. L2 majorly our focus will be L2 and our focus will be also L3. Okay, L2 and L3 level also we are mainly focusing on L2 and L3 level. So yeah, that's it, sir. What we are going to learn in the next 75 days to 80 days. Okay, I'm not promising this many days, but let's see, sir, how many days maximum. Okay, 2.5 months we are planning. So don't get things. Definitely will complete. Okay, with all the practical, with all the live sessions. Okay, we will categorize which week what we wanted to discuss, and I will deliver the content. I told you, right, along with this, our regular sessions, you may also get a chance to go for the okay uh, webinars. I will call into the webinars as well. You should be part of that webinars. Okay, not from this one. We will call you separately from the December, not this month, sir. We won't call any webinar. We won't take any webinars from this month for this month, but definitely from December onwards, every weekly minimum you will get one webinar, maximum you will get two webinars. You should be part of that webinar. You are understanding or not understanding, but you should be part of that webinars because those webinars will be for your future growth, sir. Okay, I will call everyone, not only you people. I will call the old batch also, along with your batch also. You should be part of that webinars. In case the time frame is little different, so I'm not able to understand, I'm not able to participate, then you can go for the recordings, and you can clarify your doubts in the live sessions. Those webinars is also very important. Those webinars is also very important. So if you are going for weekly 2, means almost 30 plus sessions. Okay, 30 20 to 25 sessions will plan for the webinars. Those are very important. You must also be part of those webinars as well, because whatever we are discussing on the webinars, we won't cover in the live sessions. Okay, please make a note down. We are not covering, because to save our time. And see, our main intention is we need to spend more time on this. Okay, we need to spend more time on this. That's the reason we came up with the concept called webinars. So you are keep on getting the webinars, and even your batch got completed, you will keep on getting the webinars. You should be part of those webinars. I will call you everyone. We will call everyone, because you will be part of the community, right? We'll call in the community anytime. Whenever you are having free time, you can come and join. Okay, not only our regular sessions, webinars is also very important. Okay, yeah, that's it from my side. Okay, any questions? Over to you, sir.
No,
Over to
Subbu,
you.
thank you. Thank you, Subbu. Subbu, is there any post-grad new batch started?
Now, December mid will start the post-graduate batch.
And last time we have discussed from MongoDB. So MongoDB will be starting, or it will be
Next week. We planned for this week MongoDB, but somehow the content is not prepared. Okay, so we are going for next Monday. Next Monday we are going to start.
Okay, sir. Okay, Subbu.
After the MongoDB, after 1 week break, means MongoDB will go for 2 weeks. Okay, then we'll give 1 week break. Then we'll again start the post. It means December mid will come up with the post-graduate batch.
So MongoDB is the part of this course?
No, it's a separate, sir.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay. Thank you, Subbu.
Yeah. So MongoDB is coming, and Postgres we are already delivering. See, SQL is a massive again. SQL is so massive. Okay, we can't clump the two technologies into the SQL. SQL itself is a massive. So that's the reason we made a separate for Postgres and MongoDB. Okay. In case if you want Postgres and MongoDB, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to the site. Okay. See,
sure,
any questions related to the process, okay, don't hesitate to reach out to Sai. Okay, anything technical, okay, in terms of technical, don't hesitate to reach out to Subbu. I'm straight away telling in the day one, sir, to day one, okay, anything process, don't hesitate to go to the Sai. In anything technical, don't hesitate to reach out to Subbu. Yeah. Okay, 1 more week we're little busy, sir.
So they're gonna also train us? Are they also the trainer?
Oh yeah. Sai is also part of this training. Okay, he is to train the MongoDB and Postgres from December onwards, in the next batch onwards.
Okay.
Yeah, and for Oracle we are having a separate trainer. Sai is my brother, so he is to train the Postgres on MongoDB, and I completely sitting on the SQL. Because my intention in the 2026 is, okay, in this year I planned for Postgres and MongoDB. We are bringing two technologies. In the year 2026, my main plan is Fabric, Azure Fabric. Okay, so ADF, Azure Databricks, SQL, Kusto, and Fabric. This is my main intention, sir. In 2026, I will come up with these technologies. Okay, so if again I will go for Postgres MongoDB, definitely my mind will be pile up like anything. Okay. So 2026, especially for SQL folks, you may grab Data Factory, Synopsys, Fabric, Databricks, SQL, and if a time Kusto also. I will try to bring the Kusto is also language which we'll use. PySpark, sorry. Kusto, Python, PySpark, SQL. This is the languages. And ADF, Synopsys, Fabric is the tools. Okay. Data engineering tools. Let's see, sir. I am not promising straight away, but our main plan is either I need to go for analytics level or I need to go for data engineering level. Let's decide first, then I will bring you in terms of this. Okay. Yep. That's what we are planning. So within the SQL, you are having lot. Okay. Within the SQL itself, you are having lots, or if you wanted to enhance. Whatever I told you, right? Fabric, ADF, Synapses, everything sit on the SQL only. Either you want to go for in this, next year is the best choice for us. Next year, definitely we'll try to bring.
Thank you, Subbu. Nice season.
Any questions? Any doubts? Any doubts are not questions. Okay, anything you can feel free to ask. You are having 10 more minutes. Open to you, sir. I'm done.
So, so you are going to teach as well the clustering,
Oh yeah, yes.
failover clustering.
Everything from the scratch level, sir. We'll go for on-prem clusters. We'll go for cloud clusters. Okay.
Okay.
We'll go for Windows Server 2016 clusters. We'll go for Windows Server 2019 clusters onwards. What is the difference you will see before 2019 clusters? After from 2019 cluster, what is the difference you will see? Only in the cloud, not in the on-prem. That level will go. Yeah.
Okay.
And Subbu, our classes will be in the morning every day, correct?
Yes. Same time, sir. We'll open the bridge at same time.
Okay, okay. And on the not on the Saturday, Sunday, or
No, Saturday there will be class, sir. Sunday no.
Sunday? No. Okay.
Sunday no. Okay.
Tuesday,
But maybe webinars. See, that's what my intention is. I need to bring the webinars, right? That mostly I will go for. I'm not sure. I'm planning Sunday. I don't want to take the session, sir, because I need to. We need to, not I, sir. Sorry, we need to spend some time. Okay. Majority of the time, webinars also I will plan Friday or Wednesday and Saturday. Means Wednesday is the mid of the week. Saturday, okay, we'll spend like 2 webinars we are planning, so that I can cover integration service, analysis service, reporting service, other features. All these features also we must should learn, sir. So those concepts only we are trying to bring in the webinars. See, running sessions itself, we are facing the challenge to complete all these concepts. Okay. Then what about other features? We'll go mad only. So in terms of webinars, we'll try to bring some those concepts. Again, see, SQL is massive, sir. Straight away I'm saying little massive, but your career will be awesome. See, if you are looking for the bright career, okay, SQL is massive. Massive, sir. Best is the best. Okay. Majority of the experts, DBA experts will switching to the SQL. Majority of the experts. Okay. And the market is also good when you compare with other database management system. Once you are confidently sit on the SQL, then you can start learning either whatever I told you, right? Fabric, SQL, PySpark, Python, that stuff. Or I don't want all these headaches. Subbu. Means Postgres is the best. Postgres is also best. Okay. If you want to learn only the Postgres, little less are in the market. You need to add the flavors for the Postgres, like Aurora, AWS Aurora, AWS RDS, and Postgres, AWS RDS, AWS Aurora, and Azure flexible Postgres servers. Okay, Azure. You need to add the flavors for. Then Postgres is also massive. Sir. Postgres is also massive. Then if you start like that, Postgres is also like a massive. Okay, not only SQL. See, every technology is a massive. So how you are enhancing is very, very important. Got it, everyone? Yeah, that's it, sir. Any questions? Questions, all questions. So you got an idea, sir, what you are going to learn for next 2.5 months. Okay. So from tomorrow, there is nothing called theoretical, sir. We'll go for practical sessions. So we are done. So we wanted to deliver what we are going to learn in the next span of. We'll be done. Now we'll go into technical, sir, to save our time lot. Okay, slowly only we'll go. Stop me if you're not understanding from tomorrow onwards. Okay. And I told you, right, whole this week will be more on theoretical part. I will provide you the running notes also. Means I will provide the notes where how you need to prepare. That is enough for you. Good. And we'll go on the concept wise. Yep. If nothing questions, thank you. See you tomorrow, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.